Now, K-pop fans are grieving the loss of one of the biggest stars, Sulli. She was found dead in her home in Seoul. She was just 25. Police are working on the assumption that he took her own life. Jenna Gibson is a careers analyst at the University of Chicago. She's been giving me her take on the wider issues here.
Obviously, this is a really sensitive topic. Fans are grieving at the moment, and we don't know exactly what happened. But as you mentioned, there's kind of the assumption that she may have taken her own life. And so in the past, when there have been some negative, stories coming out, especially about the K-pop industry, I know it's a big trend right now. There's been a lot of sensationalism. There's been a lot of, there's this glitzy, glamorous celebrity industry that looks so great on the outside, but there are negative things on the inside. And so there have been a lot of news stories that basically say that there's this dark side to the K-pop industry, and it sounds so sensational, But the fact remains that this is a problem. Mental health issues are a problem that are faced all over the world, including by celebrities in the US and the UK and around the world. And so I just find it something that we need to really focus on how to fix these problems and how to deal with the stigma that comes with seeking help for mental health issues rather than sensationalizing it in that way.
And of course, anyone can have trouble dealing with it. Anyone can have trouble getting help with it. Just give us a sense, if you would, what kind of thing was Sulli facing and why?
Sure. So there are two big things that, especially the conversation on social media, have been focusing on in the last day or so since this news broke. The first thing is access to mental health help. So there's, as in a lot of the world, in Korea, there's a big stigma against seeking professional medical help for mental health issues. It's something that people are kind of told to, chin up or push through. You can do it. But the fact remains that these are, in many cases, disorders that require professional medical help. So that's one of the big conversations right now. And then the big thing for Sulli as well is that she was facing a slew of online harassment controversies. So she was someone who's very outspoken. She was very outspoken about her sexuality, about her feminism, and she would get lots of online hate for that. Comments upon comments upon comments that she has actually discussed herself on TV. A couple of months ago, she talked about these hateful comments that she was receiving and basically told people, don't you have anything better to do with your life than criticizing me for being myself and for being different? And so fans are really talking about that as well, about the need to clamp down on cyberbullying and saying these hateful things just because you think it's anonymous online.
Jenna, this is above all, of course, a personal tragedy. Do you think there are wider lessons to be learned?
There needs to be concrete steps, systematic changes across the board in Korea and even around the world, just to discuss this stigma. Why is it so hard to believe that someone might need medical help for clinical depression or anxiety, things like that? Making that something that's normalized and making that something that everyone, especially these celebrities with the pressure they face, being in the public eye all the time, making sure that they get the help that they might need, and not just talking about it, but actually doing something about it. I think that will be really important in the months to come.